Welcome back, everybody. It's Chris again at the Card Collective. I thought I would do something kind of special and important to me today. Today is Memorial Day, and for all of America's heroes, an important day. We want to celebrate, um, and I kind of hate to use that term, celebrating, but by the same token, we want to remember those who have given the ultimate for this country and allow us to have the freedoms that we have day in and day out. Gives me the opportunity to play for the most part. I wanted to do a tribute to some of America's finest who actually played in our national pastime. I always fall back to our military brethren. My father served for 23 years, spent 2 tours in Southeast Asia, and will forever be a personal hero. He did play baseball. He, at one point, I don't know if it still holds true, but at one point, in a little town in Georgia, being ambidextrous, he was the only person in the whole state of Georgia who pitched 2 games of a doubleheader, one right-handed, one left-handed. Had a perfect game right-handed and a no-hitter left-handed. So, my father was a part of something great. So, that being said, we're going to open a box of Bowman today. And I would like to call out a handful of Hall of Famers who spent some time. So, we're going to open real quick, and then we're going to talk about some of these Hall of Famers who did some wonderful things for us and providing opportunities for us all to remain free. And I think it's quite the call out that we have all these old timers, and in Bowman we have a bunch of new guys coming up. So first and foremost, we had the United States Navy, World War II. For all 3 of these fine gentlemen, you had Yogi Berra, who was in the Navy, Bob Feller, who was a pilot, Ralph Kiner. You had the Army. You had Jackie Robinson, Robin Roberts, Say Hey Willie. You had Jilton Joe DiMaggio and Whitey Ford. And then in the Marine Corps as a pilot who flew both in World War II and Korea, you had the splendid Splinter, Ted Williams, one of the finest to ever do it. So those were just some of the ones that my father actually followed mostly, and in turn allowed me to learn who some of these ball players were, and oh my goodness, weren't they something to behold. So we're gonna start with our Bowman here, and guys, comment, let me know. These these Memorial Days are very important, and what are you guys doing? Are we taking time out to remember? Are we doing the honorable thing to the fallen and giving ourselves moments and time? Let me know. Holler at me. First off, we got Logan Gilbert. We got Degrom. C.J. Abrams. Ooh, treasure trove. That's Mr. Skeens. You got Dwell Joseph. That's nice. Zaire Hope. That's nice. Blake Walters. There's a Braylon Payne Chrome. And Giancarlos Lara, first Bowman Chrome. Aurelvis Martinez. I think we all know how I feel about him. Hae-Sung Kim. Jace Jones. First pack. Nice pack. Alright. Second in. But my father never was one to talk about his time in the service much. We were with him most of the time. As I said, he was 23 plus years, 20-ish. And like I said, he spent some time in Southeast Asia. So those people have some horrible things that they keep with them every day. I would ask everybody to try to be as patient as you can with some of our veterans. They have seen and done things that most of us could only imagine in our worst nightmares. So be mindful. tell them thank you, and tell them welcome home. Above all, they're home. So, we got a rookie River Ryan. There's Yamamoto. Ezekiel Tovar. Oh, that's nice. Greatness Loading. Roki Sasaki. I think he wound up being on the disabled list, didn't he? We got Kyle Teal. Nice. Barrios. Another nice. Perez. Oh, yay, finally. We got a paper one in one of the videos prior, and now we got first chrome. Nice. We like it. Ooh, that's also very nice. We got a Victor Rodriguez Reptilian. Yeah. Ellie De La Cruz. Sedang. And Gunner. All right, next pack. We gonna roll through. Something interesting coming up. We got a nice Jackson Holiday. There's Mr. Mike Trout, DL, of course. So, is he a Hall of Famer? He had a heck of a run, but his injuries are they playing him out of the Hall of Fame? Is he the best in baseball? A bunch of questions. Got to find out, though. Mr. Trout, Tristan Casas. We got a rock star, Rhett Lauder. Jacob Wright, first Bowman. Tolero first. Jack Lyons first. It's a nice Chase Burns, chrome. Slade Caldwell first. Corbin Carroll. Tariq Skubal. And Judge All Rise. All right, next pack. So no, I was going through a handful of cards. I was going through some cards yesterday trying to find some that I could put up here to kind of highlight some of the players and this and that. And I got to look and I'm like, well, good Lord. Of all the greatest ball players I've got, I have 2 of them on their original card from that year. I'm like, man, have I got some work to do. Manuel Clase, Bobby Witt, as Jackson Cheerio. We got a VIP, Cagliano, that's nice. Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill, Bo Walker. That's our first of Kyle DeVars. Got a first of Mr. Torres. There's a Jackson Merrill, and a Shane McClanahan, and a Matty Olson. All right, next pack. And we got, boo his. We got one of them rookie ones. All right, we got a Nick York. Got a Corey Seager. We got a Rookie of the Year favorites for Kevin Alcantara. A nice Asbel Gonzalez. Tim Kent's. Slade Caldwell. We got Mariano first. Owen Wild first. Rushman. Luis Angel. And Matty Chapman. Man, has anybody been watching the last few days? Ronald Acuna, first game back, drills one 470-something feet. Second game back, drills another one 460-something feet. With attitude. He has had some attitude. Welcome back, Ronald Acuna. And thank you. As a Braves fan, thank you. Glad Jr. Altuve. Adele Amador. Hey, keep your eyes open. I hate to be a Braves fan knowing that Aiden Miller's coming. He's a good ball player. Elvin Garcia first. Basallo. Owen Wild again. We have Bryce Rayner. Oh, got something numbered out of $3.99. Was that a wave or a lava, whatever? We got a Royal. Come get some. Yes, sir. Cagliano numbered. Yeah, the rest of these aren't hardly going to matter, I don't think. Sagis, a Rose Arena, and Will Smith. That is a gorgeous card. as I stare at that thing. And what a pretty card. I'm gonna sleeve a couple of these up since we're here. That is nice. That is very nice. I'm not going to cover my Hall of Famers, but that is very, very nice. And this Victor Rodriguez is pretty sharp. This made is nice. What do you guys think about Paul Skeens? He going to be able to do what he does for an extended period of time, or are we going to be looking at the potential for him to show up on a disabled list? I think him learning how to pitch other pitches, kind of taking the Greg Maddux approach, where you come into the league throwing it a below zillion miles an hour and then learn that off speed and curves and things such as that will get you through a long career. I think it'll take him a few minutes to figure it out, but when he does, he's going to be the most dangerous pitcher in baseball. Well, all right, guys, I appreciate it so very much. Like I said, guys, be mindful. Our veterans, whether they are still with us or they are not, allow us to do the things that we get to do day in and day out. They have given of themselves and their families so much for everything that we take for granted. So be mindful, celebrate what we can celebrate, remember what was important to them. With that said, guys, thank you so very much for being here, and until next time.